Going to talk about OPM today, real OPM as I call it, other people's money. This is Mike Bonn with Hard Money Mike. We do these series just to help people understand a little bit more about the real estate investing and really more from a money side, lending side. So today in our series, Beyond Fix and Flips, we go through what is real OPM, which is other people's money. We call OPM um, other like real people from the streets money, not going through a broker or a mortgage company or anything else like that. So the last week of every month, we go through Beyond Flips. What else is there to do and get involved in real estate investing besides doing fix and flips? And we have a great series out there from bird dogging to partnerships, private lending, and other things. So if you haven't seen it, go out and check out our channel, hardmoneymike.com or .com, Hard Money at YouTube, and check it out. Please subscribe. Please like. It helps us out. Helps us help other people as we could continue to help educate and motivate people to get into real estate investing. So our goal here is very simple. We want to build up and create new real estate investors and get them on a path so they could be free in 3. Does that mean, $1 million in the bank, 10 or 20 rental properties, whatever that is, financing your flips on yourself, by yourself, doing 3 or 4 a year, that gives you the time and money to go out and enjoy it. So whatever that is, and we've seen so many people start and come to us with nothing and get to the point where they're free and doing whatever they want with the life they want in 3 years or less. So who are we? We're an investor-focused lending. Our whole goal here is to help you get to the life you want by using the lending, by using monies, other people's money. Today we're going to talk about what I call true OPM, but we also have other monies from loans to, hard money to traditional loans, whatever it may be. Our goal is to make you as successful as possible so that we could build you into a success in real estate investing. We've done thousands and thousands of transactions over the 20 plus years. We're here to help. Reach out to us, check us out, anything that we can do to ask questions and get the people who want to do this, who are actually serious about doing this, get them motivated and get them the tools and the money to get going. So today we're going to talk about OPM. And in this case, I'm talking about real OPM. I'm talking about real people's money. It might be someone it might be a family member, a friend, or just someone you met that has money. We're going to talk about it from both sides. The person who's out there looking to maybe get a better return than they are at the bank, and the investor out there who's looking to get cheaper, faster, more fluid money, which helps them become more profitable and more successful. So that's where we're going to go. And the biggest thing is how to set it up to win so everyone wins. Because the last thing that we want is a bunch of deals that go bad and then more regulations and everything that comes into it. So set it up to win, make sure it's a good situation on both sides. So OPM, you've heard it before, other people's money, but we're talking about that transaction where 2 people get together and there's no middleman, there's no us involved, there's no broker, there's no hard money lender. There is just 2 people, one has money and one needs money, and they come together. So it's really non-traditional in a way, but it's really traditional because for the longest time, that's how people, were able to get things done. Is one person had something, someone needed it, they lent, they paid an interest and everything else like that. So why is this a great option is, for the flipper or the BRRRR person? Because just think of this. If you find a property and all you have to do is call someone and say, hey, I found a great property. I need $100,000. We're going to close in a week. Here's the title company's number. Please send the money and we'll get this all taken care of. And that's all you have to do. No applications, no appraisals, none of that other stuff. It's easy and typically less expensive. On the other side, if you have the money and you're looking for this, it's also a lot better place than putting it in a bond or a bank or a CD or anything else like that, because you are going to get a better interest rate. We just want to talk about on both sides, just making sure it's fair and safe. Because if it gets to the point where it's not fair or safe on one side or the other, it's going to be broken and not work. So how does OPM and what are we talking about OPM compared to private money? It's kind of the same except one thing. So some people call private money hard money, going through a broker, going through a company that like us who lend private money. But we're talking here is really just peer-to-peer, person-to-person. So it is private lending because it is off the the bank grid, but it is not private lending as in hard money, going through a company, doing an application, all those other stuff. So we want this to be focused on peer-to-peer. Someone has money, someone needs money, and how does that work for both people and make a better deal? So here's what it all comes down to. You got to set it up to win on both sides. So it has to be good for the flipper or the BRRRR person. Make it easy, make it reliable, make it quick, but it also has to be good for the person who has the money. Make it secured, make sure everything's detailed. Don't play any games with their money and stuff like that. So it has to work on both sides. And typically all that means is putting everything in writing, making sure whatever your terms are, it's in writing. Because if you're a flipper and you make it good, profitable for someone who has money, and you keep their money safe and you do this over and over, they're always going to be there for you. The minute you kind of start playing games, they're going to back off and it's going to be hard again. So making it easier. The same way with your lending, don't not fund a deal if you agree to it. Don't get someone to the closing table and not be there. So get everything you guys are doing in writing. So go to a lawyer, find someone that can help. We have some information. We can help both sides. We don't have to be involved in the middle. But if you're looking to understand more about OPM being the lender, let us know. We can help with that too. But make it fair and make it lucrative on both sides, because a flipper is going to do better and the person with money is going to do better when it is set up correctly. So make sure it is a secured lien. Make sure everything you talked about is in writing. Are there going to be payments monthly? What is the interest rate? How long will it go till? And what's going to happen with the property? So people actually know. The clearer everyone is, the more open everyone is, the better this will be for everyone. So it is the holy grail for both people, because people who have the money are trying to find places to put money in, 2-3x what they could get at a bank. And then you have flippers and investors who are looking for better flowing, easier to qualify money. It's a win-win situation. If either side has questions, we could always help, especially like, hey, what is a proper closing? What's proper terms? What are the proper documents I should look at? We are coming up with a series on helping people do this, because we're into the, making sure everything is flowing in the real estate community. There's plenty of business out there for everyone. So we are here as a resource. So if you have any questions, reach out to us. You can email me, Mike at Hard Money Mike. You can call us. If you have other, you're just learning about this, go to our YouTube channel. There's a lot of great information out there. Check it out. Comment, subscribe. All of those things help us get the word out to everyone out there in the real estate community. So next, we're going to go over, if you're that person who has some money and does not want to do the fix and flips and stuff, how do you get started in private lending? Who is private lending right for? What are the experts you may need or to work with, and how do you set it up to win? Once again, you set this up properly, it's a great thing. You kind of skip some steps, miss a few things, don't see the big red scam signs, it's not going to be a very good thing. So once again, we will be back in this series, which is Beyond Flips, at the end of March, and we'll be going over getting started in private lending. So once again, this is Mike Bonn, and happy investing. Thanks, everyone.